Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world, and I'll try to keep this as short as possible. It still might go over the 20-minute mark because have a lot of CDs to show you. Just want to remind everybody that I have made a video, posted a video before this one. I will leave that video right at the end of this video, right up here, of me opening a package I got from Larry Graves. I don't want to spoil what I got from Larry Graves, but I am super, super thankful that I got it. And it wasn't really what I was expecting. I never know what I'm going to get. And I should know. I should have guessed. I but I had mentioned that well, no, I'm not going to spoil anything. Go watch that video at the end of this one. And so I have a lot to get through. I'm just going to go through it. I decided that I wanted to show you everything, and I looked at everything. And this is everything that I have in that's greatest hits or close to it. Like is a best of, a greatest hits, a compilation of songs from an artist, a particular artist. No varies of different artists on an album. So no big shiny tunes or Frosh Week or anything like that. Nothing like that. So these are bona fide, greatest hits of a particular band. And yeah, I have like over almost 85 of them here, I think, to go through. So I don't want to dawdle. So and these are really completely at random, 100% at random. This is the second time I been through this video. So so everything kind of gotten all shuffled around and mixed up and everything. So bear with me. It's all random. So I want to start here with this the Shadows, the absolutely essential 3 CD disc. It's all the best stuff of the Shadows. I mean, their songs are so short, so they can cram 60 awesome songs on a 3 disc box set. Love this thing. So so yeah, like I said, it's completely at random. You're gonna have the best of Toto collection, of course, is mostly for the three first songs of Hold the Line, Rosanna, and Africa. But the rest are okay. They're not too bad. Not like the first 3 songs, but I'm glad I have it. I have the best of Molly Hatchet. So you're going to see I'm going to tackle so many different genres and so many different time periods. Everything from Twisted Sister, the best of the Atlantic years, the the Helix, the rocking you for 30 years, and anniversary, 30th anniversary, greatest hits, all their best, and Canadian band. Just want to remind everybody they are 100% a Canadian band, and I do love them. I might want to get some albums from them eventually. Got this for Little Wing and Tightrope. Yeah, mostly. It has a cool cover of Taxman by the Beatles. Awesome. Even though I have a couple of their albums, I do have a greatest hits. The Money for Nothing, it's a greatest hits. Has a cool couple of variations of stuff and a couple of live tracks, which is awesome. I have this awesome I have this awesome Rush retrospective that has a second disc of a DVD with the videos. Has videos the second disc, but it has but this here is a pretty awesome era. It's the last era of their career. Everything from what was it, Vapor Trail, pretty much from Vapor Trail to their last stuff. So yeah, I love it. Cool compilation. Now the next greatest hits are the best of. I have to show it next to a disc with the other disc is not greatest hits, but I have to show them side by side because it's just awesome that I actually have both of these. So yeah, here's the best of that I'm honoring, of course, but it's just a side by side comparison. It's just to show where Ween got their awesome idea for that album cover. It's just so perfect. I mean, just like the color variation, the positioning with the hand, being in the right position. Come on, that's awesome. That's awesome. Um, so we have some Blind Melon classic masters. We have some Police. Every Rest You Take. It's a cool little mix of stuff. I have so much CD there. They all want to just oh. I have the magic of Boney M. You know, Rasputin, Painter Man, and Belfast, and such awesome stuff. So much good stuff on there. Um, we have the collection of this is the greatest hits of Alan Parsons Project. Of course, it has the Eye in the Sky. It has couldn't I wouldn't want to be like you. Well, it has good stuff. I'm just gonna talk right through it. I got this mostly because of Bread Fan, which was covered by Metallica, so I had to have the original. But the whole album, for the best of Budgie, is awesome. It is a great album. Stuff that I probably would like to get some actual albums. All of these, I could see myself eventually wanting to get more albums from them. So I won't be saying that every time. Can the singles? So this is a nice greatest hits. Only greatest hits. All the greatest hits I own. You know, this golden earring. Such good stuff on this. This is a good collection of songs. That's a great, awesome greatest hits. I am so happy to have this for the Beatles. You know, this is love, love, love. I love love. This is such a great mix, such a good flow. So as I do have now, I now have all the Beatles albums, everything. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. And so the best of Alice Cooper. Yeah, even though I have their four best albums, I call the essentials of Killer, Billion Dollar Baby, School's Out, and Welcome to My Nightmare. Those are the four essentials. There's other ones too, of course. Love It to Death, you gotta get that too, and I need that for sure. But I do have this cool little best of Alice Cooper. Um, so much to go through. I'll go here. I have this best of Big Sugar. Good stuff on there. All Hell's a Basement is a particularly good one that I really really love. Yingwie Malmsteen, he has an ego and he is a show off, but he's still I still like his work and wouldn't mind getting some albums of him. You know, um, got it mainly for Wouldn't It Be Good, but I also love that it has the riddle on it. When I found out that it had the riddle on this, like the Rick Kershaw, the essential, yeah, awesome. Come on, Platinum Blonde with it doesn't really matter. You have Not in Love, Sad Sad Rain, Crying Over You, Standing in the Dark. Such good stuff on this. Such good stuff on this. One of my favorite greatest hits of all time. One of these days, I want to try to do my top 20 ranked of greatest hits albums that I own. Okay, but right now I'm just showing you all my greatest hits albums as fast as I can. So okay, greatest hits of the Cars. I have greatest hits of Devo. I have a few albums that I love, but I still have the greatest hits album of it. I have this Eternal Flame, the best of the Bangles. I have Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, that's not necessarily the greatest hits exactly. It's more of a soundtrack, but I do have that as greatest hits icons. You're gonna see a few icons in this collection for sure. They totally count. They are greatest hits, but there is a few icons that will show up. But yeah, I mean, with those two together, of the icon Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody soundtrack from the movie, yeah, I have everything I need for Queen. I may still get some albums. Yeah, this is a recent purchase of Johnny Cash. I enjoy this. It's a sound, yeah, it is the greatest hits. Oh yeah. See, now we're going into a completely different era of oldies, really oldies with the Buddy Holly, Matt from the master tapes, the Loving Spoonful, which I got this mainly for the song "Darling Be Home Soon," but I was so surprised that it had "Rain on the Roof," which I really like. I have a couple of Deep Purples. I have uh I have this Deep Purple and I have this Deep Purple, the very best of Deep Purple. So it pretty gives me all the necessary songs that I need. But I still want to get some actual albums. I still will. Um, let's go into some surf stuff here with Jan and Dean. Yeah, so I had some surf stuff coming. The very best of Jan and Dean. This is Surf City. So we can't talk about Jan and Dean without talking about the Beach Boys. So and from everybody's testimony that I've been hearing, this is pretty poor quality and sound. These are much better with Endless Summer and the hits, but Sounds of Summer. I still love that I have all three of these. I still would love to get some albums, some actual albums of them. Um, how oh, continuing with some surf rock here. How about how Dick Dale and his Deltones? You can't get any more surf rock than that. Yeah, that's good. Misirlou, of course, from the soundtrack of Pulp Fiction. I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. So I have Del Shannon, all the hits. I have oh, this is very recent. Bought this brand new, the Creedence Clearwater Revival Chronicles. Very good. Happy to have it. Still would like to get some actual albums, of course. Um, again, a completely different era and style of the Fabulous Rat Pack, a 2 CD collector's edition of all their best stuff. I got a Bobby Darin's greatest hits. He still has some good stuff that I enjoy. I enjoy enough that I want his albums. So okay. So now we got some more oldies. Oh, I think I'm about almost halfway here. Lee Dorsey got it for Yaya, but the whole thing is really good. Bobby V got it mostly for The Night Has a Thousand Eyes, but I also have that on a compilation. But it has other stuff on here too, like Rubber Ball, Take Good Care of My Baby, Walking with My Angel, and other stuff. So it's really cool. Um, yeah, Booker T and the MGs with Little Green Onions, the very best of. I do have a couple of Aerosmith. I have the two different eras of Aerosmith stuff. This is the later stuff, the more commercial, Armageddon kind of stuff. This is the classic stuff. I do like this Aerosmith Greatest Hits much better. Unfortunately, it doesn't have my favorite Aerosmith song on here, which is "Chip Away at the Stone." I love Chip Away at the Stone. It is my favorite. Yeah, it is definitely my favorite. Or Mama Kin. Mama Kin is not even on this. I do, and I love those songs. So I might have to get another greatest hits to get those songs or those albums, whatever. Um, had to get the B-52's Times Capsule. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Had to get some April Wine. Definitely needed some April Wine greatest hits for sure. Thanks to Larry Graves, this is a gift from him. Squeeze the singles, 45s, it's good stuff. I actually enjoy this whole album. Talking about another full album I enjoy, the Steve Miller Band. Yeah, this is a great greatest hits for sure. The very best of Motorhead. I needed some Motorhead desperately, so I had to grab a greatest hits when I saw it. Still need to get some actual albums, but okay. Oh, some more oldies coming here. I'm almost through it, getting there. So the Yardbirds' greatest hits. Absolutely, I needed it for Heartful of Soul and Shapes of Things, but I'm happy to have them. This was a gift from Larry Graves, the Essential Kinks. Yeah, needed, 2 CD this set, so many awesome songs. I need to listen to that someday. But it's just a great stuff just to put on and let play and do your thing. I got this for the song Holiday, but this is awesome. The first, like, it's volume one of all these classic, like before the disco stuff of, awesome BG stuff. I'm so happy to have that. or even the Herman's their greatest hits. This is awesome. This is so good. Um, Even though I have a couple of albums of Tom Petty, and I got with the Heartbreakers, I have to have his greatest hits because some good stuff on that. Um, Slade, Slade, greatest hits, Feel the Noise, some awesome stuff on there. Another gift from Larry Graves. I have not listened to it yet, but I will get to it. I will. I swear. I am actually looking forward to listening to this. The best of you two. We got the Green Day International Super Hits. This is a cool little. Even though I do actually have Dookie and need to play that. I haven't played that much since I got it. Um, Jimi Hendrix Experience, with the best of Jimi Hendrix. A lot of good stuff on that. Do I will be getting all three of the studio albums. I will be getting those. Definitely 100% alive. It counts. It's a live greatest hits. They're doing the songs all live. Like and it has I don't want to grow up, which is an awesome Tom Waits song. It has the Spider-Man's theme song. Yeah, awesome. I also have these awesome greatest hits of ZZ Top, the greatest hits. Yeah, so it covers two different eras of great stuff from ZZ Top. Plus, I still have Eliminator and Afterburner. Love those, So and I still would get more ZZ Top eventually. I get this Headstones greatest hits. I mainly got it for Cemetery, which is awesome, but the whole thing is pretty good. I need to listen to this a little bit more. Yeah, almost getting there. Two more little stacks left to go. So there's also Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Love that. I got it mostly for, of course, Blinded by the Light, but it was for Don't Kill Carol and Quinn the Eskimo, but it's not the version of Quinn the Eskimo I want. So I need to find it again, but the right version of that song. Um, I got this cool icon of David Wilcock. It's mostly for the songs "Laying Pipe," "Do the Bearcat," the Hypnotizing Boogie. I like his stuff. Do I want any actual albums from him? Who knows? Maybe eventually. Not bad stuff. Legend, the Bob Marley greatest hits, the best of. So had to have some Bob Marley. This is all I have of Bob Marley, but it's all the best. It's all the good stuff. But I will be getting albums. I do have Sunshine and Leaf, but I had to have a cool greatest hits or the best of the Proclaimers. It's mostly for the song There's a Touch because I needed that song. So when I saw that, I had to buy it. A very recent purchase I did was this platinum collection of the very best of UB40. So good stuff on there. Everything on there was good. I enjoyed the whole thing. There's not a bad note on that. I don't have anything else by this band, but I do have these greatest hits. It has all what I need. There's not bad stuff on there. Yep. I still wouldn't mind getting some other ones, but I don't know. I'm not as much of a Rolling Stones fans, especially not as much as I am a Beatles fan. I like Beatles more. Um, uh, Speaking of Beatles, how about the Essential Monkeys? I now have that box set with the five albums in it that the same that Larry Graves has. Awesome, awesome box set. But I do love that I have this. It has a couple of songs that I don't have from that box set. Very recent purchase again of the Who greatest hits. Yep. So that's good to have some good stuff on there. Plus I have Who's Next, which was a gift from Larry, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about greatest hits or best ofs and stuff. So I got a couple of Scorpions. Yeah, a couple of Scorpions here. greatest hits. Plus, I have Blackout. I do have that album. I do want to get a couple of actual other albums of Scorpions. I do love their music, but I do have all the essentials just with these two here. You know, that's great stuff. I almost forgot to mention it the first time I recorded this video. I almost forgot to mention these. I had to go grab them, but now they're close by. So it's Son of Cheap Thrills and Son of Cheap Thrills to be in this order. So yeah, totally 100% greatest hits. I had to consider that. I almost forgot it last time, but yeah, no, it's great. Now these were gifted to me by Robert Harris, and I want to thank Robert Harris for gifting me that. But he also gifted me this too, another greatest hits of it's called Build Your Weapon. And it's a Voivod. It's all like the best of the very best of the noise years of 1986 to 1988, and it's good. I'm so happy that I appreciate it, and I need to listen to that again for sure. Now some older stuff again. Some yeah, you're gonna like this stuff here. So greatest hits of Cat Stevens. Now, I got this because it has two fine people on it. It's my favorite Cat Stevens song of all time. I love it, and you can only get it from this greatest hits. It's only on there, so this is the only reason why it's worth picking up. The greatest hits of Cat Stevens. Although I have Tea for the Tillerman, and I do want to get his other albums, they won't have two fine people. So this is an essential greatest hits to have, 100%. This was also another gift from Larry Graves that was in the package that he sent me of this greatest hits for Bob Dylan. I love it. I'm a huge fan of Mediterranean Homesick Blues. Love the video, love the song. I love all his stuff, and I want to get more for sure. But I am happy that I now have a greatest hits of Bob Dylan and a couple of other albums that also were gifts from Larry Graves. Harry Graves is such a wonderful guy, you know. I can never thank him enough. You know, all the wonderful things he does. Check out the gift he gave me in the next video the video I posted just before doing this one. I'll leave it up here at the end of this video. But I also have the best of Sweet. Yeah, I just got a couple more left to go. The Best of Sweet, which is awesome. A lot of great stuff. More hits than just a ballroom blitz, you know. Nazareth, Nazareth's greatest hits. I had to have some Nazareth on me somewhere, so I had to get some greatest hits. But uh, the point of all this is to see this just to show you that when it comes to music, I love a variety of good music, and all of this is good music. It's just to also show that there's so much good music. How can anybody just pick one category, one genre, and say this is my favorite genre of music when there's so much great music in so many different genres? Like with Matthew Sweet here. I have this collection of 90 to 2000, and it's good. It has good stuff on it. I love it, even though I have pretty much most of his albums. There's a couple missing, but I will eventually get them. The second to last one to show is the best of Eric Burden and the Animals. Had to get it for San Francisco Night. Now, finally, I have the version of the song that I always wanted. So, yeah. So many of this is just to get that song, that one special song that brings me back to a certain time and place of happiness. Because music was always a happy place for me. And the last but not least, I have to show this one is probably one of my favorite greatest hits that I own. I should probably do a top 20 of my favorite greatest hits, but that was over 80 CDs I just showed. 25 minutes long video, but I don't care. Yes, Past Tense from Sparks. I have the 3 disc one here. It has so much awesome music. If you don't know if you're gonna like Sparks or not, please get Past Tense to start with because guaranteed there has to be something on there that's gonna pique your interest and like hook you in. Has to, because I think they do have some mass appeal. Some of it may take a few more listens to understand and get behind, but I totally love them. I have most of their albums. I'm still missing a few, quite a few, but I want them all. I want them all. So happy to have this. All right, so that's everything that I have of greatest hits of or best ofs. You know, so everything else is either a collection of albums, and I can't do that with the Doors. You know, I can't do that with the I can't do that with the King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. I can't do that with the ACDCs or with the because Who Made Who doesn't really count as a soundtrack, or the Iron Man soundtrack, for ACDC. That doesn't count. I don't consider that. They're not they're not compilation albums. They're not greatest hits. They're soundtracks. You know, although there might have been a soundtrack that slipped in that bunch, but whatever, whatever. So like Black Sabbath or Ozzy, you get the point. They don't count. All right, I am done. I've been going on for a little bit far too long, a little bit longer video. But anyway, you know how much I love you all out there. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, because I will love you forever and greatly appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit the like button. I want to, and I want to also hear from you in the comments. Please, I try to get to everybody's comments, but I always love to hear what you guys think, and tell me some of your favorite greatest hits albums that you own that I might not have, that you think I might should get. So all right, everybody, as usual, the same closer is please be safe, take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please everybody just have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.